I'm really loving all these creative angles that I'm coming up with during this daily upload session.
Hey, my name is Laur. I am a content creator living in the greatest city in the world. And welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll take you all around New York City, and I'll record it all on my camera. Please enjoy today's video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, what up? My name is Laura, so nice to meet you. Thanks for joining the daily uploads fam today. We are uploading every single day in August, so make sure to subscribe down below and check out my playlist link down below if you have missed any of the daily uploads thus far. Today's video is gonna be another college video, coming back strong. Let's do this. We're gonna be talking about things that you should not bring to college, New York City version. Now, a lot of these can apply to like a more traditional campus school, but there's some things on this list, which is not a very long list of things specifically that would, you know, just not really necessary in the city. So starting off, number one, I feel like this applies to everyone, but do not pack all of your clothes. I honestly, promise you that you are not going to wear every single thing you bring. A huge thing for me that I brought like 45 sweatshirts. Like, what was the point of that? I think I wore maybe three sweatshirts regularly. Also, in the city, you are surrounded by so many different stores and you will be tempted to buy things. I mean, like, I bought stuff, my friends bought stuff. I'm not gonna lie and say you don't buy stuff. You also get a lot of free sweatshirts and like free stuff like that. You have a campus store, I'm sure, at your school, so just don't bring all your sweatshirts, don't bring all your clothes. You're most likely not gonna wear all of them. I know I also brought a lot of like going out shirts. Like me, like I don't go out. Like for some odd reason I thought, oh, maybe you'll go out in college. No, did not go out once. Actually, that's not true. I went out a couple times, but I really had like just a couple staple pieces that I don't know by the time this goes up if I already made the video or if I will be making it, but either way, it will be linked down below when it's up or if it's up. It's just unnecessary. It takes up so much room and I ended up just like getting new stuff or bringing stuff home, and I don't know, just don't bring all your clothes. Like, I feel like it's a given. I heard so many people say that and I still did it, so take it from me. I already went through it. Just don't do it. It's just like a waste of space. And you also have to bring all of that back. Just think about that. Like, that's what I really think about now. When I bring all of it there, yeah, it's like fun, fresh, whatever, but I also have to bring all of it back. So just keep that in mind. Kind of hand in hand with that, don't bring all your shoes. I brought a huge bucket. You know, the big plastic bins. Like, I brought that many shoes. I think I wore my Doc Martens every single day. I ended up buying another pair of Doc Martens because I love them so much in a different color. And I wore my Vans. And I think I wore heels one time. Honestly, especially if you're going to school in New York City, just bring shoes that are comfortable. Rain boots, fine, by all means, do that. That's like fun and fresh. I kind of doubled my Doc Martens for that, but I also brought a pair of rain boots. So it's like, I was not thinking. So make sure if you're gonna bring shoes that they're comfortable shoes. Oh, I also brought workout sneakers. Can't forget that, and my spin shoes. So, okay, I brought more than 3 pairs of shoes, but the most comfy shoes you can walk around in and stuff like that. Like, you can still definitely be stylish, which is why I love Doc Martens. Next is don't pack all of the little knickknacks from your room. I mean, if we look at my room now, it's definitely filled with knickknacks. Did I bring all of them? Maybe 50% of them. It's gonna take up room on your like small desk or dresser that you have, and it's just like not necessary. Like, I've honestly realized that there's so many things that I brought that were just like not necessary. Like, I thought, oh, well, maybe if I bring it, I'll use it. Oh, well, it might be just good to have. Okay, well, yeah, I just like didn't use it. Next is extra furniture. I do not know if this applies to a range of schools, but at least I know for my school, we were not allowed to bring any extra furniture. I think we like could have a blow up something, but even then people just didn't end up bringing them. I never had an experience with this, but I asked some of my friends like what not to bring, and they said don't bring like a futon or like extra furniture. It's probably gonna be uncomfortable if you get a cheap one, and it's just like so much lugging around. Like, you don't need that. Next is do not bring all of the school supplies in the world. I'm telling you, if you're in New York City, you probably will be 50 feet from a Duane Reade. Mine was the next block over, so about 50 feet. It was so close. It was also open 24 hours, so shout out. And quite honestly, when I needed school supplies, I just went to Duane Reade or I got stuff off Amazon. Like, I didn't feel the need to pack all of that. Like, I'd rather save that room in my car for something else, like a kitchen appliance of some sort or whatever. You being in the city is honestly such an advantage because you have such a nice wide range of accessibility to so many different stores and so many different just like places in general. general, so packing all the school supplies, like, honestly just is a waste of space. Also, what I learned is every single class is different, and a lot of classes I took notes on my iPad. Actually, I took notes on my iPad for pretty much every class, but some teachers prefer notebooks, so you will find that out after, and you might as well just not like waste the money on a bunch of notebooks if teachers are like, oh, well, you can just take notes on your computer, if that's your thing. Of course, if you like to handwrite stuff, which is why I got my iPad, because I wanted a little bit of digital, but I also wanted a little bit of handwriting. You can get notebooks if you want. I'm just saying, like, the excessive like Post-its and highlighters and color pencil, like, it's just, ugh, you can get it if you need it, honestly. So next is a little specific, but do not bring every like purse or bag you own. This can go for pretty much everybody. Bringing excessive backpacks and purses, bags in general, it's just like, I had so many bags like on the post in my bed, just like lined up. I feel like packing for college is a bunch of overthinking, because you really like truly honestly in your mind think, oh, well, I definitely am gonna use this, or maybe I will use this one day, and then you pretty much will never use it, maybe once. Another thing, don't bring duplicates of what your roommate is already bringing. My roommates and I probably should have done a little bit better of a job communicating about this, but we had a kitchen and we brought so many like pots and pans and like 8 sets of utensils. Like, it's just like, again, unnecessary, it takes up space, and we ended up not even using half the stuff. I remember when we were packing up my dorm and like the kitchen part specifically, when we were moving out for like the coronavirus, my mom was like, oh, so you guys just had like 2 boxes of like pots and pans and like a box of utensils? I was like, yeah, we just like never used it. And lastly, I did a little like rapid round with some of my YouTube friends. I asked them, if you could tell an incoming freshman one thing not to bring to college, what would it be? Gabrielle Dominique said a headboard. I didn't bring a headboard to college, but that's another thing. My friend Ariel said don't bring too many dressy clothes, which I kind of addressed with the going out shirt thing, but you're probably not gonna wear them. Most of the time I just like wanted to wear a sweatshirt. I was so over just like being in jeans every single day, and I was like, oh, I need to put sweatpants on. My friend Sheila said too many shoes, but I mentioned that. My friend Lo said anything in your wardrobe that you've not worn in the past year because you probably won't use it. Great advice. I'm like looking at my closet right now, and there's definitely shirts that I brought that I was like, oh, well, I didn't wear it at home, so maybe I'll wear it at college. Again, no, I just like did not wear it. Lily Swain said don't bring too many crewnecks, because I brought all of mine and wore the same too, kind of like I said with the sweatshirt thing. Gabrielle also said a vacuum. It's so much easier to broom or just use a Swiffer and have a vacuum take up too much space. I personally actually had a mini vacuum that was like a hand vacuum. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't bring like a full on like, you know, like I would not bring a full on vacuum. Maybe try to get an alternative of like a hand vacuum, because that's what we used and it was definitely really helpful. That pretty much concludes everything that was on my list. Also, shout out to my YouTube friends for just giving some like speed round examples. If there's something that I missed and you go to school in New York City, or you just like go to a college in general, doesn't really matter, leave them down below. I would love to hear what you put on your do not pack list, because maybe that will help me this year. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below. If you don't want to, I don't really care, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye! Baby, this is simple.